Governor Service correspondent Tony Olaniro reports that residents of the area expressed satisfaction at the project.
So when I came back, I was very happy about the work that they are doing in the state, particularly this road, rather. But it was before that there is traffic, but presently, once they finish the work, nothing like traffic.
The work they are doing, we do appreciate it. They should keep it up. We love that. The road that they are doing is very, very good.
That was the reaction of the residents of Pansheke at Digbe on the ongoing construction work in the area. The project was abandoned by the immediate past administration, but the current administration is poised to bring it to completion following the resumption of work a few months ago. The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, expresses satisfaction at the level of work done.
This Pansheke Digbe Road was awarded by the previous administration, but it was not accordingly funded. We came here, as soon as I assumed office, there was a collapsed bridge here. We ensured that we fixed that bridge, and I promised the residents here that we will come back, and I will come and I made a promise today that this road will be completed. There were a few issues with light poles and all the electricity poles. We resolved that. We funded the contractor, and today they began asphalting. So I decided I was going to come here in fulfillment of that promise. To say to them, I made a promise to you, that promise is being fulfilled. As we are doing here, what we are doing here today, we are doing something like this across the length and breadth of the state. You know, you are there when we went to the Epe Ijebu-Ode Road, which links Lagos State to Ogun State. In Ijebu-Ode, we are doing a lot of township roads. In Ijebu North, we are doing some roads in Ijebu North. In Shagamu, we are doing Oberinwole Road. We've done the hospital road. Here in the central, we are doing a road called the Elite Road. We're also doing the Oba-Ntoko Road, which is the road that also leads outside Abeokuta towards Ibadan. We've done a bypass there. There's ongoing works on that road. We're doing the Lafenwa-Randa Road, which is another road that exits here. So basically what we're doing is all the access roads that are state roads that lead into the state, we're focusing on them. So the idea is to be able to bring people into Ogun State relatively easy.
He says the Building Our Future Together agenda is all about formulating programs and policies that will directly impact positively on the social and economic landscape of the state.
You know in particular that we started rehabilitating the Shagamu-Abeokuta Road because it will be pointless for the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to be completed and then you enjoy a pleasurable ride all the way from Lagos or from Ibadan or from the east to that point, and then between the interchange and Abeokuta becomes a nightmare. So we've started on that road. If not for pandemic, that road would have been completed. That road will soon be completed. So we are prioritizing this. In the west, we are working on the Ila Road to Wode Road right now. We've done 2 roads in Adodota local government. We are in it for local government. We're doing our 2 roads. But beyond that, we've now enlisted another set of roads, part of which is the Denro Chassis Road. They are the next phase of roads we're going to do. We have that. We have some other roads in the central area that we're doing. We have some other roads in the west that we're doing as well, in Ikokia and in Meko local government and in Jebu as well. So this administration is poised to ensuring that we're able to move people from out of town, interstate. We're able to move people within the state.
The current administration, according to the governor, is embarking on rebranding of the state, which will make the state the cynosure of all eyes. Tunde Olaniro, Ogtv News.
Ogun State government has taken delivery of 500 units of customized illuminative reflective jackets donated by Sterling Bank PLC for Ogun State Public Works Agency. Receiving the donation on behalf of the state government, the Deputy Governor, Engineer Noemot Salako Yedele, noted that government was passionate about the safety of its workers, particularly those on the field. Therefore, the jackets would be of great use in the discharge of their duties.
So we're very happy to receive this gift today because our staff will be able to put it to bridges immediately. It will protect the people and it will give them the confidence to go out, and also the pride in the work that they're doing, to know that they too are part of the success of this government and part of the implementation of His Excellency's agenda right across the state. So thank you very much to your board and the executive management of State Bank, who's thought it fit, like you say, as part of your corporate social responsibility to join us in this respect.
The governor added that this government has identified the fact that Ogun State is strategically located with its proximity to Lagos and it being the industrial hub capital of Nigeria. Constant transportation of goods and services is a must, so the availability of good road is mandatory to make things easier for its industries. While appreciating the gesture and support, she encouraged the management of Sterling Bank not to relent in its corporate social responsibility and look for other ways of supporting the government, such as its Adopt School or Health Center program. In his earlier remarks, Executive Director, Institutional Banking, Mr. Emmanuel Emefenim, said the presentation was in further support of the Governor Dapo Abiodun-led administration in Ogun State and the fulfillment of its corporate social responsibility to the government through the Ogun State Public Works Agency. President Muhammadu Buhari has expressed the fear that with the movement of activities to cyberspace as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, terrorist groups might begin to radicalize citizens online. He said the government will therefore continue to monitor activities of terrorists online to control radicalization of citizens by terrorist groups and other violent cells. According to a statement by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, the president made his position known in his remark at the Aqaba Process virtual meeting in the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Adesina quoted the president as saying that the migration to cyberspace posed greater risk for radicalization, especially with the growing constraints on physical contact and movements. Nigeria and Ghana are on the path of a smooth relationship, again as speakers met in Accra on the frosty relationship between the two countries. Speaker of House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila also met the leadership of Nigerian traders in Ghana, who narrated their ordeal in the hands of Ghanaian government officials. Gbajabiamila is on a two-day trip with the Chairman, House Committee on Foreign Affairs, Buba Yusuf, Chairman, Committee on Media, Benjamin Kalu, members of ECOWAS Parliament, Bayo Balogun, Ijena Eleziaya, Ephraim Nwuzi, and Balarabe Shehu. Gbajabiamila thanked his counterpart for warm welcome. He also expressed optimism that within the next 2 days of discussions, an end to the disputes would be found. The Speaker and his delegation thereafter made their way to the Nigerian High Commission, where they met with leaders of Nigerian Union of Traders and selected stakeholders. The University of Ibadan, Lagos State University, University of Lagos, and Covenant University have ranked among the top 1,000 universities in the world. This was contained in the 2021 Times Higher Education World University Ranking released recently. They ranked UI, LASU, Unilag as first, second, and third respectively in Nigeria. Covenant University was ranked fourth, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, fifth, and Obafemi Awolowo University sixth in Nigeria. The University of Oxford tops the rankings for the fifth consecutive year, while mainland China's Tsinghua University becomes the first Asian university to break into the top 20 under the current methodology launch in 2011. The Comptroller General Nigeria Immigration Service, Mr. Mohammed Babandede, says the NIS has implemented procedures for international flight resumption and visa payment. Babandede said this during a virtual meeting with stakeholders to address travel concerns and automation of travel work permits. In a statement issued by the NIS Public Relations Officer, Mr. Sunday James, Babandede said the procedures were in line with federal government's approval for for the commencement of international flight operations from September 5. Babandede said Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, and Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, were earlier approved by the Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, for the implementation. Now to foreign news. Jamaicans go to the polls on Thursday to elect a new parliament as the country grapples with a surge in coronavirus infections. Prime Minister Andrew Holness called for the early vote last month in what analysts saw as a bid to capitalize on people's satisfaction with his economic agenda and early response to the virus. But he has faced criticism amid the rise in cases as restrictions are lifted. Face masks and temperature checks will be mandatory in polling stations. Jamaica's parliament has 63 seats and members are elected in a first-past-the-post system. The campaign was dominated by discussions over the economy, how to fight crime, and the coronavirus pandemic. Now to sports. Brazil's women's national players will be paid the same as male players for representing their country, Brazil's Football Association has said. All players will be granted the same daily and prize amounts for taking part in preparation periods and games. The Football Association President, Rogerio Caboclo, says the measures were put in place in March. Caboclo says it also applies to performances at international tournaments such as the World Cup and Olympics. To end the midday news, we generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by actions. You can now watch us live on these platforms: Apple, Roku, Windows, BlackBerry, Facebook, and Android devices. You can also watch live on Ogtv website, www.ogtv.com.ng/live. Thank you so much for watching, and do have a pleasant day. Bye for now.
Ẹ káàsán, ìròyìn ìtọ̀sán òní la mú wá láti iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn nílùú Abẹ́òkúta. Lára Babátúndé ni oníròyìn. Àwọn èèyàn okòólérúgba ó dín mẹ́rin 216 ló tún ti kó àrùn kòrónà lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà gẹ́gẹ́ bí àjọ tó ń dènà àtànkálẹ̀ àrùn nílẹ̀ yìí ṣe kéde rẹ̀. Lálẹ́ ọjọ́rú ni àjọ ọ̀hún gbé èyí jáde lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára pé àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ 15 àti olú ìlú ilẹ̀ wa Àbújá ni ẹ̀sùn ọ̀hún ti jẹyọ. Gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe sọ, ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau ló ní èyí tó pọ̀ jùlọ, tí ṣe 69, tí ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers sì ní 17, Abia ló ní 22, Èkó ní 20, nígbà tí àwọn yòókù jẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ níbi tí a ti rí èèyàn 18, Enugu tó ní 17, Kaduna àti Abuja ló ní 11, ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ní 10, Ebonyi, Ọ̀ṣun àti Èkìtì ló ní èèyàn 4, nígbà tí àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ Edo àti Delta ní 3. Akwa Ibom ló ní 2, tí Bauchi sì ní 1. Èyí ló mú kí àpapọ̀ iye àwọn tó ti kó àrùn kòrónà láti ìgbà tí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti kọ́kọ́ kófìrí àrùn ọ̀hún nínú oṣù kejì di 44,463 54,463. Bákan náà ló jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ti sọ ẹ̀mí wọn nù látàrí COVID-19 ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tún ti lé 4 sí i, èyí tó sọ àpapọ̀ wọn di 2,700 1027. Àmọ́ ṣá, bó ti ṣe jẹ́ pé tibi-tire ni adálé ayé, àwọn tí wọ́n ti mórí bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àrùn ọ̀hún ti pé 42,040 òjìlénírínwó ó dín ẹyọ kan 42,439 lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ti tún ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn 2,409 mìíràn tí wọ́n sì ti dá wọn sílẹ̀ láti àwọn onírúurú ibùdó ìyàsọ́tọ̀ tó wà káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ẹ̀wẹ̀, àjọ tó ń dábọ̀ àtànkálẹ̀ àrùn nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà sọ pé àwọn ohun èlò fún ètò àyẹ̀wò tí wọ́n gbà fún àtànkálẹ̀ àrùn kòrónà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí ló wálẹ̀ jọjọ nínú oṣù kẹjọ. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní da ọ̀dà sí òpópónà tó lọ láti Panṣẹ́kẹ́ sí Adígbẹ́, léyìí tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún sì sọ pé inú òun dùn gidigidi sí bí iṣẹ́ náà ṣe ń lọ. Gómìnà ló tọ́ka èyí nígbà tó ń ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí ibi iṣẹ́ àkànṣe náà. Akọ̀ròyìn wa lọ́fíìsì gómìnà Túndé Ọláníran jábọ̀ pé àwọn olùgbé agbègbè ọ̀hún fi ìtẹ́lọ́rùn wọn hàn sí iṣẹ́ àkànṣe náà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́.
Ohùn àwọn olùgbé Panṣẹ́kẹ́ sí Adígbẹ́ lẹ̀ ń gbọ́ lórí iṣẹ́ ojú ọ̀nà agbègbè náà tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́. Ìṣàkóso tó ń ṣèjọba kọjá ló pa iṣẹ́ àkànṣe yìí tì. Àmọ́ ṣá, ìṣàkóso ìjọba yìí ti dáwọ́ lé láti kọ́ ọ parí bí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lórí rẹ̀ láwọn oṣù mélòó kan sẹ́yìn. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún fi ìdùnnú rẹ̀ hàn lórí ìpele tí iṣẹ́ náà dé. Ó sọ pé èròǹgbà láti jùmọ̀ ṣe àtúnṣe ọjọ́ ọ̀la ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ló dá lórí àwọn ètò àti ìlànà tí yóò la ipa rere lórí ètò amúlùúdùn àti ọrọ̀ ajé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Gómìnà náà sọ pé ìṣàkóso yìí ń gùnlé àwọn ohun tí yóò tún ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ṣe, èyí tó lè mú kí ó wọ gbogbo èèyàn lójú.
Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti tẹ́wọ́ gba àwọn 500 aṣọ àwọ̀lé tó máa ń dán nínú òkùnkùn, èyí tí ilé ìfowópamọ́ Sterling fi tọrẹ fún àjọ tó ń rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ òde ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Nígbà tó ń tẹ́wọ́ gba ọrẹ náà lórúkọ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí, igbákejì gómìnà onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Naimot Salako Oyedele tọ́ka pé ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ló jẹ́ ohun tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn mú lọ́kùnkúndùn, ní pàtàkì àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ òde. Nítorí náà, àwọn aṣọ àwọ̀lé wọ̀nyí yóò wúlò púpọ̀ fún wọn lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ wọn. Igbákejì gómìnà ṣe àfikún ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ pé ìjọba ti mọ̀ pé ibi tí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn kalẹ̀ sí, pẹ̀lú bó ṣe súnmọ́ Èkó pẹ́kípẹ́kí níbi tó jẹ́ ibùdó àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ajé ńláńlá nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, ó ti wá di dandan kí lílọ bíbọ̀ àwọn ọjà àti iṣẹ́ ó má fi ìgbà kan dúró rárá. Ìdí nìyí tí a fi nílò ojú ọ̀nà tó dára láti lè mú rọrùn fáwọn iléeṣẹ́ ajé ńláńlá gbogbo. Nígbà tó ń dúpẹ́, igbákejì gómìnà gba ìṣàkóso ilé ìfowópamọ́ Sterling ní ìyànjú láti má ṣe káàárẹ̀ nínú ojúṣe wọn sí àwọn ará ìlú, àti pé kí wọ́n tún bójú wo àwọn ọ̀nà mìíràn láti ṣèrànwọ́ fún ìjọba, bíi ṣíṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ fún ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tàbí ilé ìwòsàn kan. Ṣáájú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tirẹ̀, adarí àgbà ní ilé ìfowópamọ́ ọ̀hún Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Emmanuel Emefiele sọ pé àgbékalẹ̀ ẹ̀bùn yìí ló jẹ́ ìtẹ̀síwájú àtìlẹ́yìn tí wọ́n fún ìṣàkóso èyí tí gómìnà Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tukọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àti pé ó jẹ́ àmúṣe ojúṣe rẹ̀ sí ìjọba nípa iléeṣẹ́ tó ń mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ òde ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari ti fi ìfòyà rẹ̀ hàn lórí àwọn ètò gbogbo tó ń lọ lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára látàrí ti àtànkálẹ̀ COVID-19, wípé ó ṣeéṣe kí àwọn adúnkòkò mọ́ni bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lu àwọn ará ìlú ní jìbìtì lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára. Ó sọ pé fún ìdí èyí ìjọba yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tọpinpin iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àwọn adúnkòkò mọ́ni lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára láti dábọ̀ bí ẹgbẹ́ àwọn adúnkòkò mọ́ni àtàwọn afipámúni kò ṣe ní kó ìpayà bá àwọn ará ìlú. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àtẹ̀jáde kan látọwọ́ olùbádámọ̀ràn pàtàkì rẹ̀ lórí ìròyìn àti ìpolongo Fẹ́mi Adésínà, ààrẹ sọ èrò ọkàn rẹ̀ di mímọ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ níbi ìpàdé tó wáyé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára ní Hashemite tó wà ní ilẹ̀ Jordan. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti ilẹ̀ Ghana ló tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìbáṣepọ̀ tó dánmọ́rán bí àwọn olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin fún ilẹ̀ méjèèjì ṣe ìpàdé nílùú Accra lórí àjọṣepọ̀ ilẹ̀ méjèèjì tó ti dáago. Olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà tún ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn olórí àwọn oníṣòwò ọmọ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tó wà ní ilẹ̀ Ghana, ẹni tó ṣàlàyé ìṣòro tó ń kojú wọn látọwọ́ àwọn olórí ìjọba ilẹ̀ Ghana. Gbàjàbíàmílà tó wà nínú ìrìn àjò ọlọ́jọ́ méjì sí ilẹ̀ Ghana pẹ̀lú alága ìgbìmọ̀ alábẹ́sẹ́kẹ́lé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ òkèèrè ìyẹn Buba Yusuf, alága ìgbìmọ̀ alábẹ́sẹ́kẹ́lé lórí ètò ìròyìn Benjamin Kalu, àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ àjọ elétò ọrọ̀ ajé lápá ìwọ̀ oòrùn ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà tí a mọ̀ sí ECOWAS Báyọ̀ Balógun, Ìjànà Elezinya, Ephraim Nwuzi àti Balarabe Shehu. Ọ̀rẹ́ wa, ǹjẹ́ o mọ̀ pé àìdúró níjó ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ níṣẹ́? Dáwọ́lé ohunkóhun tí o bá fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ọkàn akin, torí pé ọmọ akin kan kì í ṣe òjò, yóò ṣe ṣe o. Ìròyìn wa kò ní jù báyìí lọ fún ti ọ̀sán òní. Ẹ máa yáṣẹ́ o.